Hello. Today I will be making toys for my cat, who isn't actually my cat. But he loves me the most, so he's my cat, okay? He's getting bored at home because winter is on its way. It's a little bit too chilly to go outside and play. Am I rhyming? I think I'm rhyming. Anyway, he's getting bored at home and he deserves something nice. I'll be making toys for him today out of the things that I find around my sewing studio. And we have to be really careful not to attract his attention because I have some dried catnip that I dried myself from my garden, and I tried to do it last year, but as soon as I started crushing the catnip, he was right here enjoying the spoils of my labor. But so I didn't get to make him catnip toys last year from my own catnip because he ate all the catnip before it made its way into the toys. So I'll try to be better this year. So here are some dried stuff, some dried seeds, and dried catnip. I didn't hang it to dry because that was my mistake last year. I was slightly wiser this year, so keep your fingers crossed that I'll be able to make the toys. I'm thinking of making a cooker for him, but this time a bigger one that I made for him last to cover his whole belly. Look who just arrived on the scene. Hi! What you doing here? Did you hear catnip? No, I didn't say any such thing. No? No, that is not true. Oh, guys, look at how huge he is. So if I want the kicker to cover his whole belly, it will basically have to cover my whole belly as well. Say hi to everybody. Yep, we're talking about you today. Yes, my baby. Oh no. Don't even think about it. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Nope, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ikilov. Not allowed. Not allowed to sample the goods before they make their way into your toys, okay? Not allowed. I hope to stuff it with scraps of fabrics from my previous projects, catnip, and some of the teddy bear stuffings, because if I stuff it with just the scraps, it's gonna be heavy. I think he just went outside, which is great. That means we can whip out the catnip without him eating all of it. I will be making the kicker first. I have this really sturdy cotton fabric. It's already serged on one edge. It's folded here, so I was thinking of taking advantage of the longer bit. Can't use all of it because of the slip here. But this length, wait, it's a respectable length for a cat kicker. This is pretty much Pinky's favorite toy to bite and kick. I mean, not this one, because this one doesn't exist yet. I mean, a kicker is Pinky's favorite of all of his favorite toys. I will first get rid of that length, which I cannot use anyway because of the slit that was made here previously. This is the extent of the straight edge here, so I'm just gonna make a line from here extending into the eternity. I have to measure it, I'm sorry, I can't even make a cat's toy without being a freak. Say 10.5 in width, 10.5, and just connect the two. Now I just have to cut it along this line and then stitch it here and here and here, turn it around and stuff it. Now that I look at it, it might actually be a little bit too long, even for Pinky. I might shorten it by just a tiny bit, just to make it more enjoyable to kick for him. So they just fell. Oh, my book just fell with my decorations. Those were homegrown poppy seeds. Listen to this. It's what just fell down on my head almost. Here is a not insignificant pile of scraps. Teeny tiny, whiny, weeny, tiny scraps that I have accumulated over some time. The bone dry catnip and the stuffing to lighten the burden of me trying to reuse the scraps, and the sewn up kicker, sausage as it used to be called in its previous reincarnation in our household. done. We cannot present it to Pinky at the moment since he's outside, but as soon as he come home, I'll try to capture his reaction to his new sausage.
Moments later.
I just heard somebody. Oh, hi Pinky. Instead of meowing at the front door, he sometimes jumps on the roof, goes down to the balcony on the other side of the house. Hi baby. Hi, will you say bye a hearty life? Oh, he needs some cuddles first. Oh! Immediately. Oh, yes. Oh, do you like it, Pinky? Oh, yes. Oh, do you like it?
More moments later.
I believe I can.
Are you pretty? Are you a little bit? No, not tired. Are you satisfied? The sausage, the kicker for Pinky, the blue sausage, is finished, and I would dare to say that Pinky gave it 10 out of 10, if not 11 out of 10. He left it alone only after he got really tired. I actually got a bit worried for him because he looked totally exhausted at the end of it. I almost feel like I don't need to make anything else, but let's make a mouse for him and maybe a sausage number 2 that's a tiny bit smaller. Already stuffed the mouse with some scraps and a little bit of catnip. I have attached its tail, and now I'm just gonna quickly close over the little bubble that was left in order to stuff the mouse. I might just add a little nose and little eyes to the mouse. It would look really nice with buttons, but I don't want to risk Pinky swallowing a button, so I will do it with thread. Pinky's generally really clever at distinguishing between actual mice and inedible objects that he can play with, like thread, for example. When I first started playing with him with thread, I was terrified that he's gonna swallow some, but luckily he never did. He seems to understand that this is just for fun, and when he actually does want to murder something, he goes outside. So I'm not that paranoid about him having toys that he might, swallow or chew on and eat. But button, I'm not gonna risk it. While the camera battery was charging, I took the liberty of cutting out a smaller kicker for Pinky from this cute floral fabric. I thought, it would be nice to have some variety while he plays. He absolutely loved the other kicker, and I don't think the mouse is going to be as much of a hit as the kicker was, so I'm gonna make another one for him, just a little bit smaller to make it more manageable. He sometimes likes to throw his toys up in the air and catch them again, and I think the other kicker, as fun as it is, it's too heavy for that. And I'm also really glad that he likes the kicker, because it just gives me another way to use up the scraps. The mice took hardly any scraps at all. I mean, it's tiny. Baby! I can't stop. I am so tiny, baby. That is going to be murdered really soon. I'm so sorry, tiny mouse. This is the rest of the catnip that I have. It should be enough, but if it is not enough, I have a little bit extra store-bought catnip, which, by the way, doesn't smell as strongly as my homegrown one. Oh my god, the smell of it is so strong. It almost reminds me of petrol. It's really intense. Lastly, ready to go and sew it shut. I'm not really good with the threaded needle, but I made her little face. She has a little face now. I decided to add the little mouse ears after all.
Ow, 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 bloody hell. Ow, 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 ow. Bloody hell.
What should we call him? Little Johnny or Little Ben? Little Ben. Yesterday I finished all 3 of the toys for Pinky, and let me show you some of his reactions to the toys. You've already seen his reaction to the big sausage, which is definitely a winner. And if you have a cat, please, please, please make them a sausage. They will love you. But let's see how he reacted to the smaller sausage and the mouse. Let's see how Mr. Mouse does. Pinky's sleeping. Bonjour. What do you think? Oh, are you giving a hug to Mr. Mousey? The mouse doesn't seem to be as popular as the other two, but to be honest, I do find it in a new place every morning when I get up. As much as he likes the small sausage, it's only an appetizer for the big sausage. You have a new friend.